Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon for November 13th, 2015. With your host, Pacemaker2448, and Rabbit Epsilon.
Hi, everyone.
I got worried there for a second because I saw you unmute, and I'm like, God, no, not again. Let's just say we've been troubleshooting for the last half hour, trying to get things to work. But now everything's working, and we're happy and joyful because we're actually get to talk about stuff. And Vangelist is talking about how he doesn't know how to build a computer and is cracking jokes about how he doesn't know how to make or build a computer. Like, apparently he's supposed to grip some kind of demagnetizing, de-electrifying strip between his teeth while building a computer.
Huh.
He's just cracking jokes. Apparently his computer died very quietly at one point today. It might be dead.
Probably is.
So yeah, in case you're wondering, folks, don't worry. We'll get to the whole Nintendo Direct thing from last night. But first, and probably a very quick process because there's probably not that much there, what we've been playing these last couple weeks.
Not much of nothing outside of what we've been recording, which has been Smash, because that's the only thing that my laptop was able to record.
Yeah, I've mostly been doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and trying to get this one deck to work, and it refuses to be super consistent.
To add to what I was saying about Smash, we will be picking back up with Sonic Adventure 2, don't worry. It's just by the time we pick up on it, it'll be a little bit out, so yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to get this essentially an odd eyes deck to work, and it's being very uncooperative at times. And there seems to be no simple solution to it outside of rebuilding the deck from the ground up, apparently, at this point, because I don't fucking know. Even though it should work. Because it's the exact same deck you have now. Because you went and messed with the deck, too.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. I can't get it super consistent. Like, I will have a fantastic opening mover, but if I get countered off the bat, I'm essentially screwed for the rest of the duel, and I lose.
Yeah, that's what I keep running into. And that's what I was saying when we were going against Glock. It seemed like if he could stop us early, that just kills the deck, and I do not understand that.
Yeah, because it has options. It has options to get pendulums. It should not die in the first fucking turn.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's
because the pendulums should be easy to get out, no matter what. Which in turn means that all the others should be able to be got out fairly easy.
Yeah, there's enough variety in the extra deck that you have plenty of options extra deck wise to summon out something big. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why this deck is inconsistent. Yeah, I've been busy these last couple weeks trying to prep for test and like trying to not go insane. So my gameplay has been like narrowed down to almost nothing.
And I've kind of been limited in terms of what I could play because it boils down to consoles, and I've not really felt like it. But now I've got my computer working, so that might change.
Yeah.
Because I really want to play Dungeon Defenders too.
Yeah. I've also had like a mentally exhausting last couple of days, so I'm just like, after Monday, like, things are going to be better for me, and I should be able to do like a lot more. Don't worry, the R&R will get out at some point over the weekend, or I might just roll last week's and this week's episode together in one R&R.
But that's not how you do it.
Fuck it, that's how I'm probably gonna end up doing it, because I don't fucking know when I'm gonna be able to write up the R&R and without it. I'm just like, oh, I'll see the new episode by the time I write up the R&R. Might as well just fucking throw both episodes together, because fuck it.
But not if you don't see the new episode subbed.
By the time I see the new episode subbed, I might just be able to. I might have been able to write up the R&R. To be flat honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been watching like a lot of the Fallout 4 streams that people I follow are doing. It looks good. I'm still concerned if I can run it or not, but you know what? It looks good enough. I'm interested. Broken shit and all.
I think you could.
Yeah. I think this 4-year-old laptop can run it. They can run Arkham Knight decently well, compatibility issues and all, so. Or, not compatibility issues,
It might
port
as well
issues.
be.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Glock was here, then he probably wouldn't have much to add to that, honestly.
Yeah. Apparently he's been busy, even though he should have been able to play Fallout 4 at least a little bit to be able to like have some hands-on impressions of it.
He did, because he's got some achievements. It don't look like he's made it very far in it.
Well, I've seen like the beginning of the game like 5 times now, so. My god, have I seen the beginning of the game so many times. So many times.
It'll be 6 when he decides to stream it.
I know. I'm like, hey, Mr. Fallout Vault person, trying to tell you how to get into blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, the baby got kidnapped. I was surprised, and then the friends. Okay, now, ugh. I swear I've about memorized the fucking first hour of this game just from exposure.
I wouldn't doubt that a bit. I really wouldn't.
Yeah. I'll say that's probably it for the both of us.
Yeah. Like I said, that'll change.
Yeah.
Because I actually can play like most of the stuff in my Steam library now.
That's
if not
a good
all
feeling.
of it.
That's a really good feeling.
I gotta figure out why Payday 2 screwed up on me, though. Because, like, I was still locked at 30 frames, and that shouldn't be the case.
You might have to go in the INIs and change it. To be honest. You might.
I don't know. I'm thinking I might do a reinstall complete and just see what happens.
Well, let's get the articles and let's just get the fucking big one out of the way. Nintendo Direct yesterday. Fuck. Just fuck.
Cloud.
You know what? This ended the fucking Nintendo Direct, and thankfully this article is going, you know what? We might as well put this at the top because it's going to be everything. It's going to be the one thing everyone talks about from Nintendo Direct, and it's fucking true. I've had 24 hours to settle with this, and I am still like, we're getting Cloud and Smash. We're getting a Cloud Strife amiibo. I have no words for this. Like, we are legitimately getting Cloud Strife, Mr. Final Fantasy VII, Mr. more than likely the face of Final Fantasy as a franchise, and a seminal character associated with Sony consoles is going to be not just in a Nintendo game. No, in one of the definitive Nintendo games as a character in Smash, and we're getting a stage based off Midgard. With summons. Like, I got nothing. I literally have nothing for this.
I do have a question.
What?
Has it been long enough for anyone to sink in the fact that we're getting the Wind Waker stage back?
I don't think anyone's noticed. I think you're the only person in the world who's noticed that.
Because I'm literally waiting for that point where it's like, yeah, okay, we all have to admit we missed this because of Cloud. But we did miss this.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna find that funny.
On top of that, in December, we're going to be getting a special Smash Brothers related broadcast
The
that,
Smash Direct.
essentially, that according to the European press release information for the Nintendo Direct, will be the final Smash Direct of any kind, or like Smash related broadcast of whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's the final Smash thing. Essentially, we're going to get the final announcements of DLC for Smash in the future. Like, more than likely, whoever gets announced in December is it. It's over. And we will have our final roster for Smash 4. And according to like some rumors that were coming out in the Nintendo for like before the Nintendo Direct, there's the thought of re-releasing Smash as a complete edition that has all the characters already installed.
That would make sense why they would be wanting to push for this one to be the end, because then they could do that before the Wii U's done.
Yeah, they essentially like when NX comes out, they'll release that version of Smash, or that version of Smash 4.
And possibly release a same version for the Wii U. That way, anyone that's waited can just pick up all the DLC at once.
Yep. Which, if you've waited through all this, you have the patience of a fucking monk.
Either that or are broke as can be, and I feel bad for you.
Yeah, we have fucking 2 huge guest characters on top of the return of 3, or was it? No, return of 4 classic Smash characters. No, it's 3. My bad.
Yeah,
It's 3.
So far.
I don't know why I said 4. Anyway, but yeah. Also, in case anyone's wondering, I've heard mixed information on whether or not Cloud was related to the Smash Ballot. Sakurai apparently tweeted something saying, I've managed to fulfill a huge request, more information in December. I don't know whether that's in relation to Cloud, because that did come after the Nintendo Direct, or if that's related to what's going to be announced in December.
Well,
all I know is
you and me were talking about this because we were recording Smash then, actually. Weren't we?
before the Direct or
No.
after Direct. If it was after Direct, it was when we were recording TGSR.
Yeah, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we kind of discussed something that I think might be the case. I think Cloud might not have necessarily came directly from the Smash ballot, but might be a byproduct of it.
Yeah.
Like it might have been one of those that they saw he was being picked very frequently early on, so they just jumped ahead.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry to get something like that working with Square, especially after, like you said, pretty much every Final Fantasy game, well, every 3D Final Fantasy game has been on Sony consoles. Yeah, I think that was something they needed time to work out.
Yeah. And let's be honest, like one of the main reasons this is happening is the Final Fantasy VII remake. Like
Yeah.
that's like one of the main reasons why this is happening. It is a partnership. It is a partnership deal to go. We're gonna promote Cloud because we're gonna come out with Final Fantasy VII remake, and you get a super popular character to put in Smash that you would not get otherwise. That's just how it's gonna break down. And I know people have problems with this because it's like Cloud wasn't on a fucking Nintendo console, and some people are like, Kingdom Hearts. You know, he was in Chain of Memories, and that was on the Game Boy, I think. No, that wasn't the Game Boy. I forgot what Chain of Memories was on, but he's in Chain of Memories, and I think he's also encoded. So it's like, no. I mean, Cloud's been on Nintendo consoles.
I mean, it's one of those that I'm almost wondering too if maybe this isn't kind of a hint that they might be thinking of doing a 7 remake for a Nintendo console. Maybe not
That
necessarily the Wii U, but maybe the NX.
that's a possibility. We know the NX dev kits are out in the open. Maybe Square has an NX kit on their hands, and like, maybe we can port the Final Fantasy VII remake to this too.
Either that, or maybe that was a case of they were like, "Hey, we might think about it, but if you give us a dev kit, we'll give you Cloud for Smash." I mean, that's a potential thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're just talking. None of this is legit by any means.
Yeah.
Please don't take it that way. But
Yeah.
I think that would be neat. Anyhow,
Yeah. It just. I know some people are like taking this the extra step further, and of like, well, if Cloud gets in, anyone like who the fuck else can get in? And I cracked the joke about that when after I saw it. It's like, well, does this mean is this a one time thing or it's like anyone up for grabs now? Because if that's the case, can we get Ratchet and Clank or Sora or like fucking Chief? Because fuck it.
I think it's gonna be a case of this served as sort of that wake up to people that it's like, yeah, when they said the Smash ballot could be anyone, they meant that. They are willing to do whatever they have to try to get that to work.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, it's like, I don't foresee us getting like Chief in there or any icon to the other consoles.
No, yeah, that's
But I wouldn't find it as far fetched to maybe see Banjo Kazooie in there, or like you said, Ratchet and Clank, or Crash Bandicoot, or any of the classics that people know. I mean, I wouldn't see that as far fetched,
yeah.
especially
Hell,
with
some
this.
hell, some people were like, "Fucking Goku can get in now," apparently, and I'm like, "Okay, Goku's not getting in."
That one,
but I agree with the sentiment.
that's people are gonna complain about what I'm fixing to say, but that's one of those that I almost feel like that. I feel like Goku shouldn't be considered for this
Well,
because he's
yeah,
technically not a video game character.
yeah.
Yes,
He's
he's in video games, but he is not originating from video games.
yeah,
Big difference
but
there.
yeah. If Smash Bros is like all about like anime characters, like what is it, J Star Victory? Like then we can have this conversation, but it's not. Like J Star Victory is like the big crossover game of like a shit ton of anime.
Yeah.
But this is not Goku's place. No,
No.
no. This is not your place, Goku. Sora, on the other hand, oh fuck yeah.
I kind of would love to see Banjo Kazooie in there because then that would be just like the big thing right there.
Yeah.
Because then they could say that this Smash changed a lot of stuff. Because you think about it, then we would have a character that is from PlayStation and a character from Xbox. Because guess what? Now that's a thing.
Yep. Then all we're missing is PC to get the the Quadra. Which that's never gonna fucking happen. But fuck it. Yeah.
Oh God.
Just as a quick.
I just
What?
thought of something horrible.
What?
And it's probably a good thing that the Smash ballot's closed by now.
What?
League of Legends characters.
Oh my god. Like I can guess who the Legion of Legends character is going to be, and it's not going to be someone I main. But I swear to God, if like Caitlyn or Sivir get into Smash, because we're at the fuck it, why not stage of getting characters in the Smash, I will literally like flip out. I will literally attempt to do a backflip and break my goddamn neck in the process. Because I'll be like, Nintendo can do anything. They are wizards of just making deals and getting shit to happen. And I'm fucking in.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't put it past Riot to being like, yeah, you want to do that? Go for it. Do
But to
it.
be
We
fair, right?
want you to do it. uh, but I could see Riot just being like, yeah, do it. We'll give you the assets. You want it? Go for it.
Like honestly, if they could put like a lead character in the Smash, like it would probably be Garen or Katarina or Rise or or like Alistar.
Yeah.
Like
One
I
of the
don't
ones
see.
that are a face of the game.
Mhm. Like Sivir is like important, but she's not like a face of the game. Even though like because of like esports play, she's like a fairly popular character now. Which I'm like, yay! Like my second attempt at having a main in League has now become a popular character. Sweet. Even though I like much prefer Caitlyn because I prefer her character than Sivir's because I don't know. I'm in tune
Reasons.
more with I'm in tune more with the detective sniper than I am the merc for hire, essentially. Because that's what Sivir is. She's a merc for hire. And Caitlyn is it's essentially Sherlock Holmes with a sniper rifle. And I'm like, I dig that idea. She even has her own Watson, who, instead of being a doctor, is pretty much the bad cop to her good cop. Anyway, as much as we talk about Cloud and stuff, there was other stuff than Nintendo Direct over this hour-long Direct.
There was?
Yes.
Well,
And
then you
it's
might
also
want to
some pretty
remind
exciting
everyone else because I think they forgot.
I know. Anyway, pick it up with the rest of the stuff, starting with the Wii U content. Yes, we are getting Twilight Princess HD. And it's coming March 4th. And we are getting amiibo related to Twilight Princess HD of Wolf Link and Midna, which apparently it's being called Wolf Link Amiibo and Midna Amiibo, depending on the retailer. Even though it's just one figure. It will also be compatible with the other 5 Zelda amiibos. No information on what the compatibility is, but these 6 characters are compatible. Well, technically 5, but yeah. Also, I would not be surprised if we got some confirmation of the Wolf Link amiibo having some compatibility with Hyrule Warriors. Don't know what. I assume like maybe a special weapon for Midna. Well, regular Midna, not like Twilight Midna. Because isn't that the same way for the rest of the Hyrule Warriors characters that are in, or rest of the Smash characters that are in Hyrule Warriors?
Uh,
I thought they got a special weapon out of it.
not
Not like a.
always. Not
Okay.
always.
I thought like at least like Link, Zelda, and Sheik got a special weapon.
It's more probable for them, but I know both Link and Toon Link, when I use them on Hyrule Warriors, sometimes I'll get a weapon, sometimes I'll just get rupees, sometimes I'll get an item. So
Oh, I thought
it's more likely to get the weapon if you're using a character that's actually in the game, but it don't make it a definite.
Oh, I thought the first time was a weapon, and then afterwards it's the same random chance as any other amiibo.
That might be the case.
Because I thought you got like an Epona out of Link amiibo, a Epona. Because I think that's what I got. It was an Epona, and I think that was what's supposed to happen.
Out of the Link one, the only weapons I've ever gotten were spinners.
Oh, I swear I got an opponent out of Link when I scanned him the first time.
Out of both Link and Toon Link, that's all I've ever gotten. But I do think you might be right because I'm wanting to say both of them the first time I used them, I got a weapon out of them.
Yeah.
So that
let's
might be
see.
the case.
Next year is going to be the 30th anniversary of Legend of Zelda. And we have Legend of Zelda for Wii U. Still no name on that, but we got a 20-second 360 shot of Link on Epona. I will say, Twilight Princess HD, seeing the comparison, is a whole lot less fuzzy, and it looks a lot better for it. That may sound weird, but if you look at the comparison, that is the first thing that comes to mind, to me at least, is that it looks a whole lot less fuzzy.
Well, now, to be fair, keep in mind the Wii U's specs trump both the GameCube and the Wii's, which are technically the same specs.
Well, it's not like a graphical thing, it's more like an artistic thing, it seems more like it.
But that's what I'm saying. It might not necessarily be a case of they meant to do it that way. It might have just been when they upped it to the Wii U standards, it kind of wound up happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that might have legitimately been the look they wanted for the game originally, but due to hardware limitations, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
No, it does look a lot better, no matter what. So, the Wolf Link amiibo will be compatible with Zelda Wii U, and will apparently carry over certain save data from Twilight Princess HD. What? Don't know.
Wait. Really?
Yeah.
So are they gonna treat this as like the bridge between then?
I don't know. That's the question. We still know so very little about Zelda Wii U.
Because there's not really been any Zelda games thus far that have really tied into each other.
We've gotten one for one for like the Wind Waker Link, and we've gotten one for Link to the Past Link. So, and we technically have one for Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask Link. So, we've had it a couple times, but not that often. So maybe there might be like a connection between Twilight Princess and Zelda Wii U, but I think that certain save data thing might be a misinterpretation. All I know is for certain is Wolf Link Amiibo is compatible. Whether or not it is save data or something else entirely, I don't know. That might be a misinterpretation.
Well, you know what I just thought about too, though?
What?
Technically, by just registering the amiibo, it has save data.
Yeah.
So that could be a misinterpretation.
Yeah, it might like my best guess is that you get a weapon in Zelda Wii U that is like reminiscent of Twilight Princess. Possibly. That, or you get like a Twilight Princess-esque outfit, or like something like that.
But you know what I don't get?
What?
Okay, obviously Twilight Princess came out prior to the amiibos. So it has no native support.
Yep.
I wonder if they're going to try to do something like mini games with the amiibos.
I don't know. All they said was these 6 amiibos are compatible, and we will talk about the amiibo compatibility at a later date. That was the short and long of it. Anyway, we got a pretty much Black Friday Christmas season Wii U bundle, a Wii U Deluxe that has pre-installed Splatoon and Super Smash Bros. Wii U ready to launch when you pick it up this holiday season.
Which I've also heard eats up the entire hard drive just about.
I could see that. I can honestly see that.
I have a 500 gig external that I hooked to my Wii U, so I don't have to worry about that. Like
I don't have anything hooked.
I don't think I'm using even half of my 32 gig in it, so
I don't have anything hooked to my Wii U, but I only have like one full game on there, and that's Tropical Freeze. Other than that, it's just all a whole bunch of DLC content, and I
well,
don't think
you've got a
that's
lot of
really.
discs though.
Yeah, I buy everything physical.
I've broke away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a big digital buyer, you really prioritize hard drive space more than anything. I don't have to do that because all physical games, but anyway. Pokken Tournament, we got the little showing off of Shadow Mewtwo, which if you've been paying attention to Pokken Tournament news recently, you would have already heard about Shadow Mewtwo, as that's already been revealed in terms of the arcade version of it. First runs of Pokken Tournament, when it launches in spring 2016, will include an amiibo card of Shadow Mewtwo that'll let you unlock the character off the bat, and you do not have to go jump through hoops to get him.
Everyone else will have to jump through hoops though.
Or do whatever the normal unlock conditions for Shadow Mewtwo are, which I'm not aware of what the unlock conditions are to play as Shadow Mewtwo are. Anyway, Star Fox Zero got a brand new trailer showing off all three vehicles and their transformations, because all the vehicles have a second mode essentially. We have the R-Wing and the Walker. We have the Landmaster in its transformation, the Gravmaster, which essentially turns it into a hover tank.
Ah, that sounds cool.
Yep. Apparently can lock onto 3 enemies at the same time. So trying to make it seem a lot more different than the R-Wing. And also the gyrocopter with its little robot buddy that you send off to do stuff that will probably be the new Slippy for a new generation of Star Fox fans. It is a high-pitched robot voice, and I'm like, oh god, you're the new Slippy! You are the new Slippy!
But no one can ever get rid of Slippy. Slippy will get in his fair share of trouble.
Yep. Once more, this, for all intents and purposes, reboot of the franchise is going to be coming April 22nd next year on the Wii U. So, yay, a game coming out really close to my birthday.
Is it bad that the whole use of the gamepad screen kind of has me turned away from it a bit?
It looks a whole lot better in this new trailer, because it looks like all the Wii U gamepad screen is for now is the cockpit view. That's it. And aiming, or I think separate aiming, but you do that with the control sticks, I think. It looks a lot better.
If you can, as long as you can turn the gyro aiming off, then I'm fine with it, because I have tried that with Splatoon and it is not fun.
No, it is not. Speaking of Splatoon, we have an update to Splatoon. Today, aka yesterday at 5 o'clock, a 3 new update to Splatoon adds more than 40 pieces of new gear, including more winter items and some slick bandanas. November 13th, today, brings another new update with a new stage called Museum di Alfonso? Something French, I think.
Which is, you know what's funny about that?
What?
The map came out at 6 Pacific today, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know, technically, thanks to Splatnet, that got leaked before the direct yesterday.
And that is the only thing that people found out about ahead of time out of this fucking direct.
That is one of those. It's like, wow, their own utility spoiled their direct. That is bad. I think they forgot how far ahead that actually goes, and they mistimed that.
Yeah. Future stages and features will be added through January, and we are getting a Treehouse Splatoon tournament in December. Super Mario Maker is getting an update in December. We're getting a new web portal will offer a more robust search feature to find and filter levels in Super Mario Maker across a variety of web-enabled devices. Essentially, you can better search for fucking levels that you want to play that aren't fucking Kaizo-ass Kaizo shit.
Oh, but everyone likes Kaizo.
Yes, everyone who wants to bang their head into a wall.
Or watch others bang their head into the wall. Because I've been watching the completionist's attempt at Kaizo 2.
Is that the recent one?
No.
Okay, the recent one's Kaizo 3.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Kaizo 3. Some of that shit. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see like the shit he has to go through for Kaizo 3. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which came out today. Showing off some more of that. Apparently, mods are associated with the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards. Wii U game comes with Isabelle and Digby, or Isabelle and Digby figures and 3 Amiibo cards, alongside the Wii U game launched today. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash got another show off. Let's see. We got the Mega Mushroom, or the Mega Battle mode, where you can get upgraded with Mega Mushrooms. Classic mode to play regular old boring tennis. And online play. And your amiibos are compatible in the form of, hey, you get a buddy. And I believe it's only the Mario Party amiibos. Or your equivalent Smash characters, essentially.
Basically Mario characters.
Pretty much.
Which raises the question, is Rosalina included in that?
Yep, Rosalina's a character in Mario Tennis.
Okay. Because, I think she's the only one that didn't get a Super Mario series amiibo.
She's supposed to.
Yeah,
I believe
she hasn't so far.
Yeah. Anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles X had some more of it shown off. Coming December 4th. You can pre-install 4 high-speed data loading packs to help with loading times. But they are not required to play. But if you pick up the digital copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which you can also buy in preload today, you get all those updates for free. Or like pre-installed, not free. They're already free. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow are coming to the Nintendo eShop on 3DS on February 27th. Same day the original games got released in Japan in 1996. They're also implementing, updating the whole Game Boy Game Link cable system to where just 3DSs communicate or wirelessly communicate with each other, and you trade Pokemon that way. You can do that locally. And if you're in Japan, they are physically re-releasing the games as the 3DS versions of these games and their original box arts or original boxes.
Ah, that is cool.
Yeah, I saw the pictures and I'm like, that is awesome. Hyrule Warriors Legends had some more stuff shown off it. Once more showing off Tetra, Toon Link, King of Red Lions, and Skull Kid, and finally, we got the confirmation. Hey, Linkle is coming to the game. Yes, that is a stupid name, but fuck it. And she's not just wielding one crossbow, she's dual wielding crossbows and looks badass as hell. We can expect that March 25th for all those people who are like me and Tommy. It's like, hey, we have Hyrule Warriors, and hey, we want these characters. Fuck, we gotta pick up Legends, don't we? Yep. Damn it. Mario Luigi Paper Jam had some content showing up for it. It will be amiibo compatible. You can essentially create a character card that will give you little assist stuff in battle with various amiibos. Looks like it's just the straight Mario amiibos. They didn't really go into the details about it.
Then it probably is just the Mario Bros. Or the Super Mario amiibos then.
I will say I'm kind of interested in this because just on the simple fact of, hey, it's a proper Paper Mario RPG, except it's also a Mario Luigi RPG. But I'm okay with that because it still is just like, hey, we are an RPG. Plus, I love the whole fact of like, yeah, it's Mario and Paper Mario, and they are clearly different characters. Because I like Mario, Luigi, and Paper Mario don't talk that much, but off their like facial expressions and stuff, oh yeah, they are different characters, and I love that. Like Luigi's still Luigi, but there's obviously a stark difference between regular Mario and Paper Mario.
But
It
of
seems like Paper
course.
Mario is a little bit more aggressive, and I like that. We got content shown off for Fire Emblem Fates. We essentially got confirmation of how Fates is going to be released stateside. Pretty much, if you just pick up either Conquest or Birthright, you're paying $40 for that, and you can then, for $20, half the price, pick up the other version. And then we have a third downloadable version in the future that will assumingly be $20 as well. But you can pick up essentially a collector's or special edition of the game that includes all three versions, so Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations, which is the name of the third campaign. We got that confirmed now. An art book and a 3DS XL pouch for $80. Which, if you look at the prices of that, you are essentially paying for all three games at the same time and getting an art book and a pouch for free.
Which is worth it.
Pretty much. For someone like me who's like, oh yeah, I would play through all three versions of the game. Yeah, I'd pay the $80 to like get all three versions off the bat. We got new Zelda Triforce Heroes DLC on December 2nd. We got the Linebucks uniform and Fierce Deity armor outfits, each with unique powers, as well as a new Den of Trials with more than 30 stages to conquer. More convenient ways to get friendly tokens. Purchase them from the street merchants. Once the princess's curse has been lifted. More comfortable online experience. And that looks like it.
Is it bad that I want that game, but I don't have a 3DS?
No, because it looks like a pretty good game, to be honest.
I need to get a 3DS, and then we need to get that game. Because you got a 3DS, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, that's what I need to do.
Alright. Next up, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon that's coming out next week got shown off. Nothing really special there. Hey, all 720 Pokemon are in this goddamn game. Nintendo Batch Arcade got shown off. It's a game I don't care.
A free to start game?
Yes.
Huh.
It's essentially a free to play game.
No, it's a free to start game.
It's a free to play game. That's just Nintendo's way of saying free to play. We are getting 2 Dragon Quest games stateside. We're getting Dragon Quest 7 Fragments of the Forgotten Past and Dragon Quest 8 Journey of the Cursed King, both remastered for the Nintendo 3DS coming 2016. Neither one of these games have come stateside. Once more, apparently Square Enix is winning people over by going, hey, here's 2 games that you never thought you were getting stateside, and now they are.
That's why I'm kind of leaning towards that whole maybe there was more reason behind Cloud.
Yeah. Pokemon Picross, which is essentially Pokemon Sudoku, is another free-to-play game coming to eShop on 3DS early December. Not much Amiibo news, specifically outside of the Wolf Link Amiibo, but we are going to get Lucas January 22nd from the looks of it. I believe that was the release date already, but I believe that is the US release date. Because I know he has a Japanese release date. Let me check real quick, because Amiibo Reddit has a conveniently organized schedule of all this shit. Okay, yeah. Japan's getting him December 17th. We're getting him January 22nd. Which, by the way, Mewtwo came out today. Third-party content. Fire Fantasy Explorers. You know that Final Fantasy game that no one gave a shit about at Square Enix press conference.
Which one?
The fucking like cosplay one, cartoon one.
I kind of made the point right there.
Yeah.
It is forgettable though.
Yeah. All the DLC will come with it when it comes out stateside. Yay. Moving on. Mega Man Legacy Collection for Nintendo 3DS will have Amiibo compatibility, where a Mega Man Amiibo will give you an extra 11 stages, or 11 challenges, I believe. And we are getting a gold-colored Mega Man Amiibo that will launch as a part of the Mega Man Legacy Collection Collector's Edition. So there you go. There's a gold Mega Man to go alongside your gold Mario.
And Silver Mario.
Yep. Now all we need is what, Super Sonic essentially, and gold Pac-Man? Even though he's already kind of gold?
Oh, you know what they want to do. They want to wind up doing the Final Smash Amiibos too. That'll wind up being a thing.
Yeah. Let's see. High Jump from Gravity Lab is the indie title coming Wii U 2016. We're getting into the stuff that I did not pay attention to at all, to be honest. Kerbal Space Program from Squad coming to Wii U as well, and it has gamepad compatibility to where you have a cockpit view through the gamepad. Yeah.
How come we're getting the stuff that's utilizing the gamepad efficiently nearing the end of the Wii U's run?
Because people are just now figuring out how to fucking use this goddamn piece of plastic.
Okay, but Nintendo should have thought that far ahead.
Nintendo never thinks ahead.
Ain't that
Look
obvious?
at Amiibos. Steam World Heist. Side-scrolling turn-based strategy shooter. eShop 3DS launches this holiday season. And we got a 3DS home menu. Moving on. Fast Racing Neo. It's a racing game. Typo Man! This will be in the releases because it comes out like November 19th. I think we made a joke about Typo Man before.
Uh-huh.
Mighty Number 9 coming February 9th. Lego Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, Lego Marvel's Avengers coming January 26th. Project Cross Zone 2 coming February 16th. Fuck yeah! Can't wait for Cross Zone 2. Although I am surprised they didn't put Shulk in the game. Because they already had Xenoblade Chronicles, or yeah, Xenoblade characters in there, but they did not put Shulk in there. I'm honestly surprised.
Huh.
I figured they would put Shulk in there because they put Chrom and Lucina in there. And finally, Terraria is coming to Wii U and 3DS. Yay! But yeah, the jam-packed full of stuff to be excited for. Honestly, this was a good Nintendo Direct. I tuned out with all the the third-party stuff because it's like, none of this stuff interests me. But like the rest of it, oh, some of this stuff is awesome. So I say, good Nintendo Direct, and I can't wait for the fucking December Smash broadcast to just go. Yep, I'm good. I'm in on all this Smash DLC for life. Give me that season pass.
And people just can't wait until Cloud.
Yeah. Bear in mind, Cloud does not have a release date. I would not be surprised if we get the release date like in December with the Smash broadcast. I think the entire point of Cloud being announced here and not getting a release date is to build hype for the fucking the broadcast.
For
'Cause
them
now
to, at the end of the broadcast, be like, yeah, Cloud's on the eShop, go break it.
go snap the eShop in half for like 48 hours because it ain't getting fixed anytime soon.
That still just astounds me that they did that at E3. Oh,
Yep. So we ready to talk about stuff besides Nintendo?
we've got stuff besides Nintendo to talk about.
Yes.
Well, then I guess we need to do it.
Alright, we got the first official reveal of the Warcraft movie trailer, and we're not going to play it because I think there's issues with actually playing the trailer for people. But to honestly sum it up, it's a movie that has things going on in it, and I honestly have no idea what the fuck's going on. To be flat honest with you, I have no idea.
Nor do you really care, am I right?
I'd go see it because fuck it. You know what? I'll go see a Warcraft movie because why not?
I don't know. I'm just at that I really don't even have a clue as to how to take it.
Yeah.
Because
I will say,
one hand of me wants to be good for it, but the other part's like, I don't really care.
yeah. Like, it looks very Avatar-y in terms of there's a whole lot of green screening, a whole lot of CGI going on here, but considering the world they're building, that should be expected.
Yeah.
There's not really a whole lot of ways to do a Warcraft movie completely practical without it costing about like 3 times its budget. Anyway, I guess we shall keep going. By the way, we have Friday the 13th movie be on Kickstarter.
Huh.
Yep. I didn't see this coming either.
Well,
I only heard about this like randomly when someone mentioned it in the stream. Of like, oh yeah, there's a Friday the 13th game coming through Kickstarter, and it's met its goal. With 47 minutes to go, it's at $815,000 out of 700,000. So, yep, there's Friday the 13th game coming, and I assume you play as Jason and kill people. I think this Kickstarter is not very good at telling you what the fuck this game's about.
well then.
So, moving on. I kind of wish Glock was here because I want to hear him talk about this.
Oh God, you really would want to hear him go on about this for an hour plus?
Considering his reaction to what I told him about this trailer, yes. I would totally be willing to sit here and listen to him bitch about it for an hour. Anyway, to celebrate in 7 Day, which is the unofficial official holiday celebration of Mass Effect, we got a teaser for Andromeda that has Commander Shepard, specifically Femshep, giving a message about exploration and all this stuff. And it's an inspirational speech, and we got to look at, as this picture shows, what I assume is the replacement for the Normandy, as we go towards what I assume is the Andromeda Galaxy. I think. I don't know.
Are we doing what I'm assuming is watching the trailer?
No, because there's dick in all to see.
Okay.
It's not even worth their time. And yes, I assume that's Andromeda. But yeah, that's well,
But I thought this wasn't supposed to take place with Shepard.
I don't know.
Because I could have sworn that's what they said.
Unless like this trailer is supposed to be like some type of like shepherd handing over the reins to whoever the fuck the new protagonist is. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. All I know is that sure looks like a replacement for the Normandy. That kind of looks like the Citadel, like in its design. It really does. And that's literally all we got for Andromeda. Like, we knew coming in the N7 day that there would be nothing major for Andromeda, and this teaser really doesn't give us that much. So, Andromeda continues to be a mystery for whatever the fuck this game's actually supposed to be. Moving on. We're gonna talk about Nintendo one last time.
I thought you said we needed to move away from Nintendo.
Well, this is a quick one, so bear with us. We know how Nintendo's gonna be doing mobile games, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, Dina CEO Aizo Mariyasu, I'm gonna go with that, says that the first games to come out of the partnership with Nintendo will be straight free-to-play games.
Don't you mean free to start?
Free-to-play.
I had to say it.
So yeah.
So all 5 of them will, or just the first one?
It's not specified. I assume at least the first half, maybe.
Because I mean,
Well,
we know the first one is.
It's not hit yet. It's gonna hit 2017.
Yeah, but they already said it was free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play.
So I mean, we know the first one is.
Mm-hmm.
But are they going to do the other 4 that way too?
I don't know. Depends on how that first one goes, I assume.
Well, in light of what it is, I don't know how this will go.
Who knows?
I would love, but I mean, I know they're not going to do it, not early anyhow. But I would love to see them port like some of the older Mario games. I mean, yeah, I know they've got Mario Maker, and that more than likely has all of that in it.
Yeah.
But I think that would be neat for the mobile side of things. Because let's face it, that would be something simple.
And it's not like they can't. If we can fucking get Final Fantasy VII on a fucking tablet, I think we can get Super Mario Brothers on a tablet.
Yeah. But I would either go with Super Mario Brothers or I'd go with Super Mario World. Because those are the 2 that everyone remembers.
I would say World because that's probably the more popular one.
Depends on what age group, in all seriousness.
True, but I think the age group for your mobile market would be World. I think.
Maybe.
Honestly, it's a coin toss either way. I feel like.
I feel either one would work though.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I lean towards World though, but yeah.
All right. One last quick one before we get to another long one. Extra Life was November 7th. You probably saw a half dozen Twitch streams all, streaming for a long amount of time for Extra Life. Giant Bomb had a 2 16-hour marathons for Extra Life. Crap, I can't remember who else I follow was doing Extra Life. I think just a lot of different people I was watching were doing Extra Life streams. And they managed to raise from all these different streams, streaming at the same time, over $6 million for Children's Medical Network hospitals. So yeah, one Saturday gave us, what was it, $6,680,939 to benefit hospitalized children So, congrats, Internet. You did a good thing. I think a bunch of the gaming websites are also doing extra live streams, so yay! Internet, do good and help people. You give yourself a pat on the back, Internet. Now, try not to screw up anymore for like at least a couple more days.
Not gonna happen.
I know.
Because
All right.
cue the screw up right about now.
So, you remember the Game Awards, right, from last year?
Boy, how did I not even look at the title? I knew where this was going.
Well, they got announced today, literally 8 hours ago, so it was going to get on the list. My cutoff is
Whenever you do the articles.
no, because I didn't see this until after I did the articles when I saw on Twitter that they were out. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm adding these when I go back to redo the articles.
Oh, wow.
Or at least, yeah. Well, I didn't completely do the articles because I didn't do release dates yet. So, honestly, my cutoff is before we stream. As long as we have not hit the record button yet, I'm probably not going to try to add anything in. I say that because I think I've done it once where we added something in last minute. And that was a super specific, like super extremely rare case because it was big enough news to warrant the breaking news. Hey, we're gonna interrupt what the flow of this podcast to talk about this thing that literally just dropped.
True.
I've done it once. Anyway, Jeff Keighley went on Twitter to announce all the nominees for this year's Game of the Year or Game Awards. And we're going to kick off with Game of the Year, which sees Bloodborne, Fallout 4, MGS5, Mario Maker, and Witcher 3 battling it out to see who is the best Game of the Year.
Mario Maker. No, I'm kidding.
To be honest, Mario Maker has a pretty good shot.
Yeah, but in the same sense, that's a tough crowd to just be able to just call one of them out.
Yeah, I still think it's weird that we still have like award shows that are like, hey, we're gonna nominate this game that literally came out the week we announced these nominees.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, people had their copies of Fallout 4 for like weeks in advance. So, like, reviews were set in stone, like, well before the release date.
True.
Like, Giant Bomb had their copy of Fallout 4, like, Saturday, at least. Because people spotted it during the streams in their PlayStation 4, I think. Developer of the Year sees the exact same people who made said games for Game of the Year be nominated for Developer of the Year. So Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima Productions, and Nintendo. And by Kojima Productions, I mean that company that Konami owns that we don't really want to do anything with because no. Best Independent Game sees Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, and Undertale competing.
Okay. Honestly, I'm having a funny feeling Undertale might pull that one off.
I do too, but Her Story is pretty interesting idea as well.
I've not seen that one, but oh,
the best way to describe it is you doing your best. Like it's kind of I wouldn't say a choose your own adventure book, but it's a. You're looking at the interrogation tapes of a woman who's been charged with the murder of her husband, I think. And you're looking at the interview tapes and trying to figure out, like, is she lying? Is she telling the truth? Is she innocent? Is she guilty? And there's like hundreds of hours of content in there. And you're trying to, and you're like searching keywords from her interrogation to be like, okay, does this line up with this and all this? It's very cool, I think. Like Axiom Verge is the only game I haven't heard of, and that and Ori and the Blind Forest are the only games I haven't seen footage of. Hell, I've played Rocket League and sucked at it. So
everyone does. Until you get used to it, that's just the
Yeah,
thing you have to acknowledge with Rocket League is you're gonna suck.
yeah. Best mobile handheld game sees Downwell, Fallout Shelter, Lara Croft Go, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, and Pac-Man 256 competing. And I think Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is the only actual fucking handheld game in this category. I swear it's the only actual handheld game in this category.
Well, I know for a fact 2 of the 5 are mobile.
Yeah, Fallout Shelter and Lara Croft Go are mobile.
Is it bad? I almost don't think it's right to combine mobile and handheld.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get they're both portable systems, but they're completely different. A mobile game focuses with touchscreens, and all of your buttons are virtual buttons if you even have buttons. That
Yeah, the rest of them are mobile. Monster Hunter
at
4
least
Ultimate's the only handheld game.
at least with a handheld, you have what could be a controller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of those I do not completely feel like that's fair to put those together.
Yeah. Best narrative sees Her Story, Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderlands, Witcher 3, and Until Dawn competing for best narrative. Okay, why the fuck is Until Dawn here?
Someone needs to take Until Dawn out and put Undertale in there too.
Yes, that. Why the fuck is an Undertale here?
Oh god. uh
Like, I completely get Her Story. Like, that entire game is narrative. Like, that's the entire reason you play this game. Like, more so than any other game is the narrative.
Same can be said with Undertale.
Yeah. Well, Undertale has actual gameplay.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, the bulk of it is the narrative.
Yeah.
And because of the way the gameplay is done, you technically don't have
Combat.
like any kind of hard gameplay. Really.
Yeah. Best art direction sees Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, MGS5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Witcher 3. Based off the art I've seen for Ori, I'm willing to say that because it's not a grim and gritty game.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you on that one.
And I'm like, the rest of these kind of have the same art direction, and Ori and the Blind Forest is the only one with a different art direction. To be flat honest with you. Best score / soundtrack goes to Fallout 4, Halo 5, MGS5, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Witcher 3. I think that's the only category Halo 5's nominated in. No, it's nominated Best Shooter, and it might be nominated Best Multiplayer. Yeah, it's in Best Multiplayer. That shows you how much stock for people are putting in Halo 5.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
Well, to be fair, up until literally the update for the Xbox One dashboard yesterday, there have been several complaints out of Xbox One in terms of function. So it stands to reason it probably didn't get as much exposure as it should have. And that's not ever good for a game.
Best performance. We have Ashley Birch as Chloe Pierce, or Price, actually, in Life is Strange. Camilla Ludington as Lara Croft in Rise of the Tomb Raider. Doug Cockle as Geralt in Witcher 3. Mark Hamill as the Joker in Arkham Knight. And Viva Seifert as someone in Her Story, because we don't have the as character in that one. And I know she's playing a character, I think.
You think?
I think. Is it? Here's the weird thing. Why is there not a best voice actress and best voice actor category? I mean, it's pretty even, but I'm like, why not split it up and like throw some more good performances in here? So I'm sure you can get like 2 more good female performances and 3 more good male performances from this year. I would think. Otherwise, I got no complaints there. That's a good rounding out. Yeah, Mark Hamill's performance as Joker is fantastic in Arkham Knight. That's because, oh god, I love Joker in Arkham Knight. The ultimate troll. Games for Change Award goes to Sybil. Her story, Life is Strange, Sunset, in Undertale. Once more, Undertale gets to pop up. Best Shooter goes to a lot of your standbys. Black Ops 3, Destiny Taken King, Halo 5 Guardians, Splatoon, and Star Wars Battlefront. It's a damn shame Splatoon's gonna lose this fucking category.
Yeah,
by a mile.
I would love to see Splatoon just wipe the floor with them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In the same sense, I, for a while, have kind of lost interest in it. Just out of nowhere. I don't know if it's just because I don't really have anyone else to play with. So it's just playing with randoms, and I don't really care for that.
Yeah.
Or what, but yeah.
Now, I will say, a part of me kind of questions Destiny the Taken King, because I'm like, that's an expansion to an existing game. That kind of doesn't count.
Yeah.
But seeing what Taken King did to Destiny makes me go, you get a pass because you turned a decent game into a good game. I'll let you slide this one time. You elevate your game to a higher level. You know what? You get a mention at least. You're not winning this category, though. Best Action Adventure, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Arkham Knight, Phantom Pain, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think the only second mention of Rise of the Tomb Raider, which that also just came out this week. Battlefront's not even fucking out yet, and it's fucking listed for like best shooter, and I'm like, ah, god damn it.
But okay, I can understand that because we did get the open beta for it.
Yes, and that wasn't the best impression of the game.
True, but it gives you a idea of how it's going to work.
Yeah.
So I can understand that being in there, even though it's not released yet. I still think it probably should have waited.
Mm-hmm. Best role-playing game, we got Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, which I have no idea what it is, Witcher 3, and Undertale once more.
I swear if Undertale don't come out of here with one of them, something's wrong.
People will fucking riot, and I will be more than happy to supply them with torches. Because that is wrong. Undertale should at least get one reward.
Yeah.
At least. One award.
Because, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Best fighting game, we have Guilty Gear, Third Sign, Mortal Kombat X, Rise of Incarnates, and Rising Thunder. I think Mortal Kombat 10's got this one by a fucking landslide. Best family game, or as I like to call it, the Toy for Life games, plus the 2 good Nintendo games from this year.
Yeah, no.
Disney Infinity 3.0, Lego Dimensions, Skylanders Supercharged, Splatoon, and Mario Maker.
That's honestly going to be a toss-up right there, in my opinion.
Why is this not just best toy to life video, or toy to life video game, and just have it be between those 3? Like,
because
why do
that's
best family game? Oh, it's totally fair. Lego Dimensions wins that by a fucking landslide. That's totally unbiased, by the way.
By the way, I'm not 100% on board with throwing Splatoon in there. Mainly because of its local multiplayer concept.
Yeah.
And by that I mean lack of local multiplayer concept.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the rest of them I completely agree with being in that.
Best sports / racing games. He's FIFA 16, Forza Motorsport 6, NBA 2K16, Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, and Rocket League.
And if
No mention of Need for Speed.
Glock was here, he'd be hollering Forza.
Forza for days.
And I don't know. There again, this kind of falls in that I don't completely feel like pitting sports and racing games together is too smart either, but
To be honest, how many racing games did we get this year that are high profile enough? I can only think of 3, and one of them isn't on this list.
And to be fair, how many sports games have we gotten that isn't just a repaint of every past years?
WWE 2K16?
Including the ones that are listed there.
WWE 2K16?
And?
Okay, I got nothing.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
It's like that. It's like that whole thing could just disappear and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Best multiplayer. Our fishy friend, Black Ops 3, Destiny, Taken King, Halo 5 Guardians, Rocket League, and Splatoon. Okay, Destiny has a fucking unfair advantage in here because it's far more extensive multiplayer than the rest of this. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah, I feel like Destiny should not be there.
Destiny is essentially an MMO.
It kind of has to be multiplayer, so yeah.
90% of this game is multiplayer.
I feel like that one's unfair.
Yeah. Most anticipated game: Horizon Zero Dawn, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, and Uncharted 4. How the fuck is Last Guardian on here when we still don't have a release date for that fucking game? Only one of these games is guaranteed to come out next year, and it's fucking Uncharted.
Yeah.
Because No Man's Sky has been in development for how long?
Too long.
Last Guardian has had to completely scrap itself and have to be brought back up from the ground level.
Quantum Break just kind of dropped off the face of the radars.
And doesn't look that good, to be honest. And I have no idea what Horizon Zero Dawn is.
I swear to God. I'm gonna kill a dog.
That game that we literally just saw this year. Mechanical Dinosaurs. Chick with bow and arrow.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
The game we literally saw this year.
Huh.
I forgot that was the name. That was the name of the game. I was like, oh yeah, the Robo Dinosaur hunting game. That's not Turok. Esports Player of the Year. We have Kenny S from CS:GO Team Envious, Faker from the World Champion SKT1 League of Legends team, Ulfmeister from CS:GO once more on Fnatic, PBD from Evil Geniuses for Dota 2, and Small from Evil Geniuses once more for Dota 2.
And I think they had a typo in the next one.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I only know of Faker, and to be honest, SKT1 dominated the World Championships. So now I kind of disagree with how this list is formatted, besides the spelling issues. Esports Team of the Year, we have Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Optic Gaming, SKT1, and TSM. For what game are we speaking of these teams? That's my question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you just say that, that's not the team, that's the organization. Because there's multiple games that those teams, I say teams, even though that's technically not true, because there are Smash Brothers players who are associated with like Cloud9 and such. So it's more esports organization of the year than team of the year. So it's a mislabeling of what the category is supposed to mean, to be honest. Esports Game of the Year has Advanced Warfare, Counter-Strike or CS:GO, Dota 2, Hearthstone, and League of Legends. Okay. I don't know what to say.
I don't either, really.
Yeah. Trending Gamer sees the return of Total Biscuit to try to get a second game award in a row. Monte Cristo of League fame, because he's one of the primary, I think, analysts for League. Greg Miller of IGN fame, Markiplier, and the PewDiePie. The Pewd. The Pewd has another shot at an award. But yeah, Total Biscuit won last year. Maybe he'll win again. I don't know. It's more people than I know than I knew last year. I'm at least familiar with everybody on this list. Alright, best fan creation. We have GTA 5 Targets, Real GTA, Portal Stories Mel, Super Mario Maker e-reader levels, and Twitch plays Dark Souls.
Oh, God.
For the second year in a row, Twitch plays insert game here is nominated. So what do we think?
A lot of whys. That's for sure.
Yeah, that seems to always be the case with the Game Awards. I'm like, why is this nominated? Why is this category like this? Why is this way? Like esports team of the year. Those are not teams as you are listing them. Those are organizations. Fnatic is a gaming organization that has teams and players in multiple games. To say Fnatic as a team, I'm like, League Fnatic? Because Fnatic did not do that well in League. Are we talking about a Dota Fnatic? Are we talking about players that are associated with a Fnatic that competed in Hearthstone or Smash or Street Fighter or, any game? Like, it's not team at that point if you're not listing the specific game like you did for the players. It's organization. Because TSM is a organization unless you go lead TSM. Context. Context is what you're missing here, ladies and gentlemen. But other than that, I'm like, some of these make sense. Others, I think, could be split up into other categories and separate categories.
And then there's some that could just disappear and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because sports and racing, do we really have to? I mean, was there anything that was groundbreaking enough to warrant that? But, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we do releases?
I guess we shall.
Alright. Starting on the 16th, which, by the way, there are going to be at least one PC game coming out almost every fucking goddamn day until their next show. I'm not kidding. Just throw that out there ahead of time. Coming out on the 16th, we have Night Squad for Xbox One, Ancient Domains of Mystery for PC, Cinderella Escape R12 for PC, Conquest of Elysium 4 for PC, Race Online for PC, Root for PC, and the Rivers of Alice Extended version for PC.
Huh.
By the way, Cinderella Escape, that is a porn game. And it's an official Steam release too. I checked.
Well then.
Yep. It's officially getting released on Steam because I'm like, is this game getting a Steam release? Oh, it is. Well, that's another one on the list. Coming out on the 17th, we have the Borderlands Triple Pack for 360 and PS3, Game of Thrones, a Telltale Game series. I believe like the complete series and episode 6. Coming out on 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. Monster High New Ghoul in School, coming out for 360, PS3, Wii U, and 3DS. The Jackbox Party Pack, coming out for 360. WRC5, coming out for 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. The Not So Good Deadpool game, coming out for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Star Wars Battlefront, probably the biggest release we're going to get in these next couple weeks, coming out from Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. The Crew Wild Run expansion, coming out Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. Let's Sing 2016, coming out for PlayStation 4. Sword Art Online Lost Song, coming out for PlayStation 4 and Vita. Moko Friends, coming out for 3DS. Stella Grow for 3DS. Circuit Breakers for PC. Fleet! I don't know. I assume Fleet.
Yeah.
For PC. Utopia 9, a volatile vacation for PC. And World Ship Simulator for PC.
All I've got to say is I feel bad for pretty much all of those other games because Star Wars Battlefront's going to kind of shadow.
Kill it.
Yeah. Kind of
Because
put
it's
all them in the shadows.
Yeah, because it's A, Star Wars, B, a Star Wars game coming out within 4 weeks of a Star Wars movie, and C, have you seen the fucking Star Wars shit on shelves? Fuck!
And this is an EA title.
Yes, that's number 4 on there.
Yeah.
Coming out on the 18th, we have Concealed Intent for PC, Goko of War for PC. I don't fucking know. I just write it as it is. Hard West for PC, High School Romance for PC, Last Horizon for PC, and Tennis in the Face for PC. Just gonna let that last one sink in. I love that we do releases because it makes me realize there's some dumb names for games these days. Coming out on the 19th, we have Typo Man for Wii U. As we mentioned earlier, I don't know what the fuck this game is, but I'm like, Typo Man sounds like just a dumb, cool name for a game. It really does. Assassin's Creed Syndicate coming for PC, Scourge of War, Waterloo for PC, and Wildfire Camp for PC. Coming out on the 20th, we have Awesome Nuts Assemble for PlayStation 4, World Poker Championships for PlayStation 4, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, the next big release to come for Wii U, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon for 3DS, 12 is better than 6 for PC.
I would hope it is.
Mayan Death Robots for PC. Mayan Death Robots. Mayan Death Robots.
Yep, that's the thing.
Nusakana for PC. Switch Galaxy Ultra for PC. Tactical Soccer The New Season for PC. On the 23rd, we have Candela Quest 2 for PC. On the 24th, we have Ilusinki The World Conquest for PlayStation 3. We have the next big release, the Bloodborne Old Hunters expansion for PlayStation 4 and 5 Guardians of David for PC. On the 25th, we have Angels That Kill on PC, Mass Vector on PC, and Super Snow Fight for PC. On the 26th, we have Bombshell for PC, and finally, on the 27th, we have The Light Empire for PC. And that should take us through to our next show on the 27th. Yay.
Yay.
You know what's also funny from that Nintendo Direct that I realized?
What?
You know how we were talking about, and how I mentioned to you, is like, oh yeah, we're going to get the announcement of Minecraft Wii U for a Nintendo Direct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we didn't get Minecraft Wii U for Nintendo, for Minecraft Wii U announced.
Yeah.
Oops. The one thing we thought was going to be there wasn't. Damn you, Peggy. You lied to us.
Even though you also told us what the European release date is.
Yep. That moves us into quick draws, and mine's going to be super short because I have nothing else to say these last couple weeks in terms of like something to like promote, to be honest, that isn't our work to begin with.
Yeah.
Because I try not to do that. I say try because I think I've done it before. I'm just going to say, hey, Jessica Jones Netflix premieres in like a week. I think next Saturday is when it premieres. And I'm super excited to have a fucking butt-ton list of Marvel Netflix episodes to watch. And hopefully I'm all caught back up on stuff by then, because I'm still not caught up on Arrow and Flash. I'm waiting until this next week's episode of Arc 5 airs to just go back-to-back for Arc 5, because fuck it. We have a 2-part duel, I might as well just wait. So, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, in case you're wondering why we haven't talked about the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer situation, that's because I'm still angry about that. So we're not talking about it. You want to know more about it? Go look up any information about D23, about Japan's D23 event. Then, if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, you're gonna get a little angry inside. Anyway, Tommy, go ahead.
Basically, mine is just gonna be discussing some changes that'll be coming. I think after our Smash Race, Rampant Gaming Versus will at least be ending for right now, as I attempt to rework how we're gonna do releases on the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to set it up to where we're releasing one piece of content, no matter what it is, whether it's something we've streamed or not, every day of the week. Just one. Not two like we've got for Thursdays, and not bounced all over the place, 3 and 7 and all fun stuff like that. Just one, same time every day. I think when we get everything going back up, because spoilers, we are going to try to bring SWOTOR back. Try being the keyword.
Yeah. And if we bring it back, and I get my Imperial Agent leveled up high enough, you might be seeing my Imperial Agent like hop in randomly at times.
And with me being able to record my end of it, we might actually be able to swap over to mine in cutscenes.
Mm-hmm. And because of the updates that were brought about by the Fallen Empire, we're gonna have a super easier time grinding and leveling up, because it's just gonna be like, hey, we can just do main quest, planet quest, and just go boom, 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 done.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
We're not gonna have to do all these stupid bullshit, ridiculous side quests to get shit. We can just go.
But yeah, Rampant Gaming Versus, I think, will wind up coming to an end. So obviously, we're going to wind up finishing the Sonic Adventure 2 I'm feeling like 4 more episodes ought to finish it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But
I think it's dependent on when you finish the game.
yeah, it kind of is, and I'm the best I can figure 4 should cover that, unless I have another issue where I just cannot beat the level for whatever reason.
So what happened to me with the fucking final Sonic level
Yeah,
before the Shadow Boss fight?
yeah. Like if that happens,
That
it might last longer. I don't know.
that level was nightmarish to get through. It was, oh my god.
I think part of it was because you were trying to skip.
Well, at that point, I'm like, fuck it. I'm dying so much. Fuck it. I might as well try for skips. Unfortunately, this game's too fucking unresponsive at times to make these skips reliable.
Yeah.
Because I should get this skip, but nope.
But with the change in the videos, this ain't set in stone, but there's a potential for a new show to come into play. It's just however we get it set up before then. I'm not gonna say too much about that until we get farther in on that. But yeah, 2016, some stuff will change.
I'm trying to think of what, and I can't think of anything, so I don't think you even told me.
No, not yet.
Okay.
It is going to be more free form than anything we've done so far, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Like everything so far has been pretty set in stone. This is kind of the concept we're going with. The new thing that I'm thinking of is just kind of going to be free form and more open to whatever we feel like, which should be far more enjoyable on our end of it.
Yay, less work we have to do.
But yeah, more will come on that as we get closer to 2016. Because I'm thinking us ending Smash is going to happen like sometime in January, like early January concept. So this should be a easy shift right after it, but I'm not 100%.
Depending on the release dates of DLC, it should be done by January.
Yeah, because by the way, if we finish it before all the DLC comes out, we will wind up picking up as we're getting the DLC. Because like right now, I don't have Ryu, and I don't know when I will, kind of deal. But yeah, all DLC will be done at some point, whether we're finished or not.
Whether it's 56 characters, 60 characters, or 64 characters, or how many ever fucking people they're adding to the ballot, adding from the ballot.
I hope 64 is what it winds up.
If it is 64, I will be like, called it! That was my idea.
But yeah, I don't have anything else to add then.
Alright. 2 weeks. That is CGS. We shouldn't have the Smash. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna. It's gonna be like middle of, like, that's Black Friday, actually.
It is?
Yep.
Oh. Great.
I think it's the second time we've done TGS on a Black Friday.
Yep, 2 years in a row.
Damn it.
How did we do that?
I don't know. That's how the fucking calendar works. I blame calendar.
I blame us for winding up offsetting at some point. Because I know that's what had to have happened.
It had to have been like when I went on vacation, because otherwise we've done TGS bi-weekly. Consistently.
I can't remember if it was or not.
I swear it's because I went on vacation and we just, like, skipped. And that offset it to where we were streaming on Black Friday.
Yeah, I think that was when we offset it, actually.
So when I go on vacation next year, it will be offset to where it's not on Black Friday. Maybe.
Nope, it'll still be on Black Friday.
Not unless I do it on an Rampant Gaming Week.
Fair point.
Anyway, between then and there will be all sorts of stuff. There's more Chroma Squad in the queue. There's like 3 episodes after like the
Four, I
one that
think.
okay, 4 after the one that got released yesterday. So there you go, people. Have more fun listening to the 3 of us be terrible at voice acting.
Hey, we're
And,
good at times.
oh, there are some gems in the upcoming episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to the one battle because I want to see which one of us is willing to do the voice.
I can't believe how many different things that Glock surprised us on in that last recording session.
I'll tell you this much: if Glock can't get a career as a lawyer, he's got a career in voice acting, maybe.
Yeah.
He's at least got the beginning of what could develop into a good range.
Yeah. Gotta agree with you on that one. Ugh.
There's that. R&R should be hopefully returning back to a weekly basis from here on out. Hopefully, they should be back to normal. I think the only time it should get offset bad again will be my last week of college for this semester, as my last day is technically a Wednesday, and I am moving out that same day, so I might not get to the R&R that day. It might have to wait till Thursday. It depends on like how long it takes for me to move out and get back home. I might be able to write up the R&R when I get back. I'm not writing it up before I leave, to be honest.
I just thought about that. If it's a Wednesday, that means we might have to figure out how we're gonna offset our recordings. Might being the key word.
No, I'll be like back in like the afternoon.
Ah.
Like my last class is like my 8 o'clock class.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying I might not get around to write up an R&R because I'll be busy moving, waiting for like my parents or my uncle or all 3 of them to get up here to help me move because I'm not fitting everything in my goddamn car.
Oh, why not?
My car can't fit my fucking fridge in microwave. I kind of need my dad's truck to help move. So, yeah. Which I don't know when. I told him when the day is. I believe the plan is for at least one of them to take the day off, come up here, help me pack everything up, and move everything into like between the truck and my car, and then we leave. And I check out and we leave. Because I can leave my stuff in my room till I come back next semester, but fuck that noise because I don't have a key to it.
Yeah.
I'd rather move my ass out completely and then move my ass out completely back in. Fuck that nonsense. So yeah, otherwise R&R should be back on a normal basis. There's no special R&Rs planned anytime soon, especially since Sidebar is not cut up to Arc 5 at any currently. Even though, by the way, the whole Yuzu and Ruri theory is still in play, even though Ruri is an actual fucking person now.
Huh.
Like, I saw a Tumblr post that was very long-winded and tried to explain like the major points of why the Yuzu-Ruri theory still exists. It's not that they're the same person; it's now that they got swapped at an early age, and I'm like, your interpretations don't make sense at all. Like,
Huh.
whatever you believe is going on here is not happening. It's not. Let it go. Let this theory die. Like, we are really getting to the point where we're saying that we cannot trust Yuri and saying, like, hey, I captured Ruri. Like, we were really discrediting him because he's the villain and we can't trust him? Bullshit. What? Why would he have a reason to lie to Yuzu? Guess what? He has zero reason to lie to Yuzu. Because he's a character who does not give a shit. Literally does not give a shit.
True.
Why would he lie to Yuzu? He has no reason to lie to her.
Huh.
Literally has no reason. If you're going to use that at a point, you're full of shit. Because Ruri has no reason to lie to Yuzu. If he's lying to Yuzu, why is he lying? Why?
Yeah, what's the point?
Like, I think the reason people are getting still hang on to this theory is because of the plot hole that exists of why did it take Leo forever to find Yuzu? I'll tell you why. Because he didn't know about the girls off the bat. It took him to going to Academia to finding Selena and possibly discovering something special about Selena in order to go, oh, maybe there are other girls like her.
Huh.
What if he didn't know about the girls until after he left Standard? And then he's like, oh, well, why don't I invade these other dimensions that are higher priority and can actually whoop my ass if given the opportunity, and then let Standard be the last piece in the puzzle because, I'd rather not have to deal with my son because obviously he has plotted revenge against me more than likely, and I'm not about to walk into that trap.
Aw, why not?
Look,
So should walk into that trap.
Look, there's very obviously explainable reasons why Ryo chose Standard as the last to go after the Yuzu counterpart. It's not a plot hole. It's not. You are thinking it's a plot hole when it's not. The only reason it's a plot hole is because you assume Ryo knew about the girls before he left. When we don't know that at all. We don't know why he left. We don't know how he got to Academia to begin with. We don't know how he knew about the dimensions to begin with. Until these are explained, you can't say the plot hole exists. Because there is no evidence of a plot hole. Literally none. Literally none. Look, I'll just say it. Yuzu Ruri theory, dead. It's dead. It's been dead. Let it go. Accept the fact that while Yuzu has these obvious potential connections to Shun between her hair, her name, and this other things, it's all a bait and fucking switch. It's been a red herring since the beginning. That was the entire point of it. All these potential connections Yuzu could have to Shun was supposed to be a red herring. It's supposed to make you believe that she actually is Ruri. When that was actually something to think about. But guess what? She's not. Like we're taking evidence that was supposed to be a red herring to begin with, and taking it as apparently the facts, and it's not. Those points have long since lost their relevance. Anyway, yeah, Sideboard will probably be coming back sometime soon, whenever we get to sit down and record it. I don't know when.
I've still got another episode that's supposed to go out because I think that's supposed to be this week's recording.
Okay.
I think. I'm looking. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to record tomorrow. If Glock's around.
Yeah. He has been off the grid lately, so.
Yeah.
There's that. Chroma Squad will keep going. I'm honestly at the point where I'm gonna say screw it. I'm gonna do Radiant Dawn half fucking blind. And just introduce the, and just like read up on the characters like before I record that chapter and just say going with it.
Well, there is nothing saying that you have to do it.
I want to, but I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna do Radiant Dawn because I'm not gonna complete the game before. Like I want to let's play it, and I might as well do Radiant Dawn because there's nothing else I want to do as a let's play of anytime soon. So I'm like, let's see. I'm not doing Long War considering how long that is. That is a year-long let's play, and I'm like, no. No.
You could do
No,
basic XCOM.
That's it now. I don't think I can go back to XCOM. Like Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, to be honest. Like after playing Long War, I don't think I can go back because Long War does improve things and change things that I like. Yeah. It does things that I like. I'm like, I don't think I can go back. It's like I can't go back to vanilla XCOM after having Enemy Within. And I don't think I can go back to Enemy Within after having Long War and playing it for so long.
Sure you can.
Yeah, like that's not happening. Like stuff I have on hand that's like, I don't know. Not really feeling Wonderful 101 as a let's play. Even though I'm like, this people need to experience Wonderful 101 and the zaniness of it. Like, I would say Subspace Emissary, but that would be better as a co-op let's play than a solo one. To be honest. Like, Subspace Emissary is better co-op than it is solo.
And that's Brawl, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't have.
But the co-op's local only.
Which poses another problem.
Yes. All sorts of problems. So it's like, yeah, we're not prepared to handle these issues, so no. Yeah, but I got like, there's nothing I have at the moment that I'm really feeling like let's playing at the moment. So that's a. Wow, I could just miss someone dropping by in chat, asking if anyone's here and stuff, and asking if anyone's here. Did you unmute us?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently he was asking for a hello.
I didn't see.
I didn't see because I minimized chat and I'm not even looking at the fucking TV screen.
Whoops. Whoops.
What?
We kind of missed that.
No, yeah. Yeah, I'm double checking the stream because I'm paranoid of would be like, were we muted this entire podcast?
If we are, I blame OBS.
Nope, we're not.
Okay.
It was just someone being like, hey, I want to hear you say hello to me. I'm like, hi?
God, that sounds so wrong, the way you said that.
That was such a rapid fire fucking, like, even by the time he, like, asked that question, the 20-second delay wouldn't have, he would have been gone by the time the 20-second delay would have been like, oh, hey, hi, person. Anyway. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's for the next 2 weeks and beyond, because fuck it. But we need to end off because I'm tired and I need sleep. I need sleep. I've had like fucking 3 tests in a row, and I have another test Monday, and I need sleep, and I need sleep in tomorrow. So check it out. Site, YouTube, Twitter, our Twitter accounts, the main Twitter account, the YouTube, the Twitch, which is what you're watching right now. Hit the follow, hit the things on YouTube with the subscribe and the follow on the Twitter, and good night, everybody.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Because I want to be that person now.
Yes.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsnetwork.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter by following at tgsaloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus tgstgsr.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/tgsaloon. Till next time.